What is up, YouTube? I actually have an old account, but I haven't been on there in years, so I decided that I'm just going to do a new account. So I hope you guys subscribe below. I am starting off this blog with what am I doing? A result video, I suppose. I am going to be using the Scarway. Yeah, you can get it at Walmart, Walgreens, Kroger's, and such. And I am going to be using this on a bruise that I clumsily, if I said that right, if I didn't, gave myself anyway, because I had a pimple in the middle of my forehead, and I've always had very clear skin. Even through high school, I've never had any skin issues. And I started to go through some things in my life, that brought me stress, that made me not eat right. I wasn't really at my healthiest. And so when I started getting, acne, I kind of started to panic a little bit because I've never dealt with this before. And so I was trying to do different type of remedies and try different things. And I came across this video on YouTube that was talking about being able to use apple cider vinegar to get a pimple to become non-inflamed. So what it said was to take some of the apple cider and like pour it on a Q-tip or something and just dab a little bit on the spot, and then leave it overnight, or you can rinse it off and then come back the next day. You do it for like a week, and it'll be lighter. My impatient self, because I just thought I knew what I was doing, decided to pour some apple cider on a cotton ball, place it in the middle of my forehead, because that so happened to be where the freak, the pimple of all places it could pop up, in the middle of my forehead. This has been my biggest nightmare my whole life, to have a pimple there. And it actually happened to me, so I was petrified. So I decided to put the whole cotton swab on my forehead. And I thought that leaving it on there, for a little while wasn't long enough. So my butt decided to go to bed with it in the middle of my forehead. So I woke up the next day and I took the cotton ball off, and I noticed that it was like a dark spot where my pimple was. And it looked like I had burned myself, but it didn't hurt or anything. And I looked and I was like, okay, well, maybe it'll come off, when I rinse my face or whatever. I went to the bathroom and I rinsed my face, and it started to turn red, and it looked like it was trying to like swell up a little bit. And I could not believe that I had actually just burned my skin. I boo-hooed, because it went from a pimple, something that was eventually going to go away, but I was impatient, to a freaking massive burn in the middle of my forehead. I have so many pictures, y'all. Like, at first, I wore it because I was like, it's not easy for me to embarrass. It wasn't embarrassing for me, and it's not embarrassing. It's just something that makes me self-conscious. I just am not used to having to cover up my skin. I just don't feel comfortable. I don't feel like I've done everything that I can to try to make it lighter, to try to bring my skin back. So I decided that I would try the Scarway. I know this is a long video. I also have pictures, because what it looks like right now, it looks like, look at that. It was much worse at first, if y'all can see it. And if I put up a video of my old pictures and what my skin looked like then, and then what it looks like with this, y'all, I used to cry. I still have some days where I'm just self-conscious. Like, I show it, because sometimes, you just can't hide it. I've tried makeup. I've tried different types of concealers. And because of my skin tone, there's not many concealers that cover my skin, or that will cover this dark mark. So I found some that would work for a little while, and then when it started to get hot outside, my skin brightened up, and that concealer was no longer working for me because my skin was lighter. And I'm like a weird shade of red and orange undertone, so I don't really know much about makeup, so I kind of just was like, F it. I'm going to give me some bangs, you know, and sometimes it's covered and sometimes it's not. I'm not really ashamed to let it show, but I just feel like I can do better, and it can be better, you know. So I'm going to try, once again, if I lost y'all, the Scar Away. It is 3 months supply. It says that it's new because it's coming with a new gentle roller applicator. I'm not going to put it on right now because you're supposed to put it on twice a day, and I want to start fresh tomorrow. So this is how it comes. This was $11 at Walmart. So it's a lot, but I'm really hoping it works because I'm tired. And then this is the applicator. The little ball thing. I ain't going to touch it with my hands. So yeah, I'm going to start this tomorrow, and then I'm going to come back in a week and show you guys what the results are. And it says the proper time to use this is between 60 to 90 days for full treatment. So of course I'm going to try to make sure I keep up with it, but I'm really hoping it doesn't take that long because it is much lighter than what it was when I first burned myself. And I'm okay with it sometimes, and sometimes I'm not. So I just like to give this a try and see if it works. And hopefully, you know, if anybody else is going through the same thing I'm going through, this will be something that'll make both of us happy. If anybody else has any advice on what I could do, not home remedies, but stuff that really works, you know, stuff, products we can buy, please let me know. If you guys know any type of ways I can figure out my skin tone, because I still probably, if it doesn't go away, would like to sometimes cover it up, you know, apply makeup or whatnot, but I just don't know how to figure out my skin tone because I am so many different colors. Like, I know you guys can see, like, I'm light right here, and then I get like a reddish orange right here, dark, you know, dark, and I'm just not even, you know, skin tone wise. So I feel like I would have to mix different types of concealers together to actually match my skin tone. So if y'all have any advice on that as well, you know, just drop it below, whatever you guys think will help. But I thank y'all for taking the time out to watch my video. I realize I'm going on 8 minutes. So I'm going to get ready to cut it short and go ahead and go in the house. I just had to do this, or I wasn't going to do it. But yeah, then bam, you know, it's not always covered. Right now it's covered, you know, and I feel good. It's there. I don't have to cover it. And if something moves, you know, of course you're going to see it. But it's not as obvious as it was at first. And that I am so grateful for. So I hope you guys follow my journey, and I'll plan on probably update you guys. Today is Tuesday, so probably Friday if I'm not too busy. I'll do a quick little update because it's 3 days, so I'll do something then. Thank y'all for watching, and I hope you guys subscribe because there's more to come. Thanks.